This week we have it all. Get ready for an explosion of chateau love. In 1 week we visit 2 famous YouTube castles, celebrate Canada Day, Simon's birthday, go on antiquing adventures. There's great food, travel, renovation tours. We meet new chateau friends and celebrate with old friends. This is a week of incredibly happy and beautiful surprises. Guess where I am? In one of my very happy places, which is the Chateau de Germain de Pres, right behind me, the home of Steve and Sara, Better and Maker, and we are here for the weekend. It is a brilliant weekend where we're celebrating not only Canada Day, but also Simon's birthday. Now, Simon knew that we were coming to see Steve and Sara. They are good friends and we adore them, but we have some other good friends that are here to surprise him as well. Who do you think that they might be? Let's see.
Nice to see you.
A birthday weekend!
We have one other little surprise for you.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And if there's anyone in the other room.
Great. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. I can't wait to see everything you've done.
So much. Yeah. So much.
It's beautiful here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous.
We're having the best time already.
We're having the best time already. Hooray,
We're having the best
party
time
started.
I think we need some champagne.
Kiss me, heaven sighs, and no one close.
I think it'll be fine.
We are arriving in the most gorgeous town to go brocanting.
I love the fountain. Oh yes, I'm not surprised if those cakes look like British, don't they?
Are you having a happy birthday?
So far. Yeah.
Well, we've got good friends. We've got lots of fun things planned for the rest of the day.
Wow.
And we're heading to some brocants. And as it's your birthday, if you see something beautiful you want, naturally, I won't object.
And I'm enjoying being with friends and just enjoying the atmosphere. And it's a lovely sunny day today.
Isn't it beautiful? It couldn't be any lovelier.
It's nice.
Oop, I think we've lost them all into the cute little shop. This is La Vie en Vrac.
It's true.
We're in the book section of an organic food shop where all books are given for free in exchange for donations to Ukrainian families locally. We are literally fighting over the best books, but Stephanie has just found the very, very best one of all.
60 million Frenchmen can't be wrong.
Not a single,
They cannot,
not a
they
single
cannot
one.
be wrong. No, not one.
Meanwhile,
My uncles would definitely agree.
Downton Abbey.
You found Downton Abbey?
Downton
oh
Abbey.
my gosh.
The whole world of Downton Abbey.
Have you seen the new movie, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, I really liked it. Yes. We're getting a bit rowdy in here.
Well, we've done okay.
Yeah, look, River Cottage every day.
I think that's going to be amazing for Lalande.
Oh, yeah, it is.
New recipes are always fun.
Yeah, excited about this.
And thank you again for your system of donating to the Ukrainian families. That's really wonderful. Are you going to get the Villeroy-en-Boch
I think
Art
so.
Nouveau set?
I'm blaming you, Vivienne. I'm blaming you. Either two of you.
Absolutely.
Well, I was thinking this is Art Nouveau style, I thought it was perfect for
Yes.
Sarah and Steve. But
It's
then
more 80s.
they don't love it, which is okay.
Yeah.
But I think I do. So
I do
think
too.
I'm
I
getting
love
them.
the poppies. So anybody who
Right.
likes poppies,
I
they're
love
really
poppies
special.
too.
I think, and I mean, we're starting to do this thing, I think, with our shop, because
Yeah, constantly looking for things for the shop. And constantly looking for things to
use. Exactly. The new tablescapes, and we can use it a couple of times. And then I think if someone else falls in love with it, I'm happy to pass it on.
Absolutely.
I can't believe it.
I like it.
This shop is an excuse.
In the end, Philip decided against the plates, but we were ready for a cup of tea and we found the most adorable cafe. Poppies were the theme of the day and the cafe had tablecloths covered in poppies.
No, but
I was so glad how well, because when
So, Steve, why are we at a jewelry shop?
we're at a jewelry shop, well, first of all, they got spectacular jewelry. However, they also have antiques on the other side. So
Oh my goodness.
getting in.
Jewelry and antiques
Yeah.
in this glorious setting. We're
Can't go
never
wrong,
ever
right?
leaving.
There you go. Move on in.
There's a secret room of antiques. Oh my gosh.
Si vous êtes là, je vous en cherche et vous revenez.
So these are the ones for you, Sarah. They're Sarah and Steve, excuse me. They're really
They're for
pretty.
Sarah. She's-
They're Wiederweinbach, and there's a huge collection of them. They're beautiful. Look at that.
Basically, that's the gift from
From Philip and Stephanie, they didn't just buy the plates, they bought other things as
Oh my
well.
God.
which is just
so
as
kind.
as my
Thank you.
family says, too many. That so thank you very much.
This was a fantastic day of brocanting, and now we're heading back for more adventures. Thank you, Exidoy. We've had a great day out. We're the only ones who didn't buy any porcelain.
That's okay. We've got plenty of porcelain.
But do we, I mean,
I'm actually
can one
proud.
have enough porcelain?
Yes, you can. And I'm actually very happy that we were able to look at it and have a nice day browsing without feeling the need to buy.
No table is safe around Philip Jansen. And it's looking really good already.
Continuing the red and white theme, mainly out of necessity, but yeah.
This weekend, we're all Canadian.
Great ribs that Vivienne and Simon brought with them, so we're going to get those on the grill. Okay, we got some sausages to stick on there.
Great.
Then I'm going to prepare some drumsticks with some oil and some herbs and get them into the coals as well and get those nicely cooked.
Fabulous.
And then the salads and all the accoutrements that come with the cookout. Okay, so I've done, they're just chicken legs, added some olive oil, some salt and herbs de Provence, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of honey just to keep it sticky. And then you just stick them in the grill and it creates a nice little crispy.
So honey, herbe de Provence, barbecue.
Yeah.
That's really French and sounds incredibly delicious. So here is the completed cheesecake. This is a layer of bananas that's on top of the toffee layer, covered in salted caramel. Délice de caramel, as it's called here in France. Normally I would make this, it's just a combination of butter and sugar, which is heated up on the stove. But as we were running low on time, I bought it from the supermarket and it's absolutely lovely. This is from Bretagne. In Brittany, they're actually famous for their salted caramel. Let's hope that Simon likes it. Beautiful.
It's wonderful. With the sun shining through the trees.
Look at the light. So
Tower.
that is the chateau in the background. It's beautiful.
So happy to be here. I feel so privileged.
So do I. This beautiful group of people and a great fire pit. So cool.
Being warm.
I'm going to follow you very closely. Very close.
Wow, you are the barbecue king.
I
It's
try
official.
what I can, you know.
This
just
is
warming them
great.
really-
Look at that.
Yeah, there.
For anybody who loves a barbecue, it doesn't get better than this.
Well, here's to a lovely day tomorrow. I don't know what we've got planned. Something about going shopping for more antiques, I think. That's probably on the cards.
You did it.
There we go. Barbecue's done.
Magic.
Come on in. We stand on guard for thee. Let's play hockey!
I've had this for years. Everyone gets to wear it when they have a
Even I
birthday.
had to wear it last year.
Yeah.
Wait, we need to adjust the candles.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dear Simon. Happy birthday to you.
God, it's so so gooey. I know it's going to taste great.
Shook and pitched on her side. How I wish I
Was in Sherbet Town.
Barrel was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both me legs. I was told we cruise the seas for American gold, but I shed no tears. I'm a broken man on Halifax Pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
There's like a Canadian 3 valleys over. What? There's a Canadian.
Like rumbling
woodchucks.
In case any of you want to know how happy Simon is to be back here with Steve and Sara in the Dordogne, that's him singing in the shower. On top of decadent pastries and other beautiful breakfast items, the cheesecake came back out for breakfast.
I had a little piece and it's really, really, really nice.
But yes. Thanks, it's always an adventure at a chateau. There are so many things to do and to see. One of my favorite things to do as well is to see what everybody's been doing with their renovations. You know, we all approach things in a different way. And also there are so many unique things, and I think I almost maybe get more pleasure seeing other people's renovations than my own, because, you know, my own, I see the steps, and so I don't get that big reveal feeling that I get when I see the work that my friends have put in, but I know how hard it is to do these jobs. And so it's so satisfying to actually see the before and the after, and it's also really fun to be able to share it with you. The last time we were here was New Year's, and Steve and Sara had just moved in, and the changes here are absolutely incredible. There's one change in particular that I saw on your vlog.
Yes.
But I'm dying for you to show me in person.
Absolutely. Come on by, yes.
Lead the way, kind sir.
All right. So this was something that when we moved into the house, we really wanted to get done. Me particularly. So we had this wonderful little petite salon and a bigger salon. But they clearly put a wall in to try and separate the two, and we needed to get rid of it. So, lo and behold,
oh my
we got rid of the wall.
goodness.
What a difference, isn't it? I mean, it makes the whole room feel much more natural.
Unbelievable. I just can't get over it. So when we were here before, we were spending most of our time in the room just over there. And you didn't have any furniture yet.
No.
Well, you had various pieces of furniture. You didn't have a match set. And Sara and I sat in that corner plotting costumes for Venice, which was incredibly fun. And you were telling us about your dreams for this space, but never in a million years would I have imagined that the next time we were here that you would have accomplished it.
All credit to the people who put the wall in. They did a very good job of respecting the architecture that was there. So they cut the drywall around, all the details. So the details were still there. We have a few holes to patch, but beyond that, they did a really nice job of keeping the original details. So yeah, it was great to get rid of it. It just feels like this makes more sense now.
Yes, but also look how incredible this is. This is what makes Chateau so unique and interesting. These little things that are special to each and every property that you'll never see anywhere else. Look at this beautiful wave design, and I just spotted it, but of course you knew about it all along, I'm sure.
Yep, absolutely.
There's the wave design again. And then we'll just walk through, I'll show everybody, because the light coming in now from so many windows is completely transforming the space. I can totally imagine when you have your workshop groups here and everything else. Look, this is really, I would say it's like a grand salon, but you have several spaces that are like a grand salon now.
But it's a less formal one.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we have all sorts of thoughts of doing maybe a library on the far side, you know, but this is what we're thinking is the chill out, relaxed kind of salon.
Well, I cannot wait to see what you do next, because you guys are on fire now. What are your plans for the terrace out here?
So
this is really beautiful.
It's an awesome space. We do have a bit of repair to do, so until we get that done, we don't want to do too much.
Oh, come now. You should surely be able to sort that out.
Working
in
on
an afternoon. Oh, dear.
But we're gonna make this sort of like I say, sort of a relaxing space. We're gonna put some chairs and table out here.
Beautiful.
You know, we're gonna plant some climbing roses.
Lovely.
And it just becomes a nice, comfortable space for people to relax in the evenings.
Absolutely. And then both of the doors coming off onto the terrace from the beautiful room where we just were.
That's right.
We're getting a lot of flowers on the magnolia now, which is just awesome.
And it's a huge magnolia.
Yeah.
I'm a southern girl, so I do love me a magnolia.
Yeah. Well, you have a lovely one beside your house. So
It was one of the attractions actually to the house. It's like, well, you know, that speaks to me. Summertime here is so beautiful. The last time we were here at New Year's, it was also spectacularly gorgeous. But when all of the trees are in bloom and everything is so green, the Dordogne region is known for being very vallonné, which means slightly gentle rolling hills and these beautiful green trees. It's absolutely spectacular. It's a paradise here. If I ever move again, I would definitely consider this region, primarily because we've got good friends here, but also it is just stunning. I'm a huge fan of wisteria, and this one is a very special one. And what could be more romantic than a climbing rose on the side of a chateau? Just magical. And a little church steeple just peeking through in the distance. We've had some other incredible surprises here as well. Steve has been working on a very special project for Stephanie. So we are surrounded by Steve's beautiful artwork everywhere. And as I've been asking him what he's been working on creatively lately, we have the biggest surprise of all, don't we?
Well, this was an excitement for me. It was both an excitement and a little scary because those of you who know Stephanie from Chateau Diaries, I've been working on a tile for the backsplash in their kitchen. It's been a year, and I feel horrible it's taken that long, but finally was able to sort of show her the artwork. So,
for those of you who may be unfamiliar with his work, Stephanie's father, Derek Jarvis, was a prolific painter who created some of the most magnificent paintings that fill the Chateau de Lalande, Stephanie's home. We had the pleasure of seeing them for the first time in person last year during our first visit, and they were absolutely wonderful. It was one of the highlights of our visit, one of the things that Isabella and I most wanted to see when we went there. Before he died a few years ago, Derek created a magnificent plan for tiles that were going to go behind the backsplash of the giant cook space at the Chateau de Lalande. Unfortunately, they couldn't be realized during his lifetime, and so Steve actually was commissioned to recreate from his drawings the actual plans to then have these tiles reproduced. Stephanie, how did it feel when Steve showed you this for the first time?
I'm pretty emotional, actually. I nearly cried.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I nearly cried, and I was just watching you see it for the first time.
It's amazing. It's so beautiful.
It is so beautiful. And so for anybody who wants to see actually the grand reveal of this, obviously watch Manor and Maker and the Chateau Diaries. But I just want to thank you both for letting us be a part of actually seeing it come to fruition and the incredible process. And of course, one day we're going to get to see it in person, and that's going to be the very best thing of all.
That's the most exciting thing.
Yes,
that's what
exactly.
I cannot wait for.
Yeah, me either,
I
quite frankly.
can't wait.
Me neither.
And every single day that we go into the kitchen, this is what we're going to see.
I know. And your father's vision finally come to life.
Yes. Yeah. All because of you, Steve.
Well, I just finished something that he started years ago, and I'm happy to have, seen it through to the end. So.
A huge surprise for me was that we found out that two people that I've been wanting to meet for ages are going to be arriving. For months, people have been telling me that we have got to meet Julia and Carolina of the Lady of the Chateau YouTube channel. They've bought the most beautiful chateau. And we've had Stephanie and Steve and Sara and other people saying, you guys need to meet, you're going to get along so well. And of course, we've been dying for that opportunity. And it turns out that they're actually joining us for the second half of the incredible weekend that we've been kicking off. We're going to be meeting Julia, Carolina, and also Julia's sister.
Angels sing from above.
They arrived and they were lovelier than we could have imagined. We are delighted that we finally had a chance to meet. And of course, all of us with the same plan in mind hopped in the car because we found out that there was a fabulous Brokant fair that was happening in the town of Vertillac. It is a splendid day and everyone is finding something. You guys see anything?
We got some. Yes. We got some beautiful stuff.
Oh wow, did you get some posters?
We got some beautiful.
These are gorgeous. Do we get a sneak peek? Oh my goodness.
She's beautiful.
Oh,
where will she go? We don't know.
Beautiful. 1896?
Merci beaucoup. Bonne journée, bonne
vacances. How fabulous is that?
The fashion prints are so beautiful here. A couple fashion prints. We love them for the bathroom. The bathroom. Just a beautiful Victorian. And then a little hunt.
So when you frame them and hang them, you have to put them on your vlog, and then we can all see where they go, which is really, really fun. Et mon trésor ici. This is my treasure that I'm buying. A beautiful hand towel with an embroidered bee on it for our family. Did you buy something already? Hello, by the way. We haven't had a chance to say hello before you bought something. That's fab. Is it to recover something?
Yes.
Wow.
That's great.
Okay, well, as excited as I am to see you again, I need my husband because I want to go buy something.
You found something?
He's right here. He's right here. Okay. Hi, baby.
Where are we going?
Off we go. Off we go. This
Don't
way.
take me away.
I will.
Okay,
so before we walk over there, there's a clock that I saw. It's
I think I know the
beautiful gilded one, but it is in perfect working order. He just showed me how all of the mechanisms work inside, so let's go have a look.
Donc gentiment comme ceci.
Oui.
Voilà. Après vous accrochez ici là. Hop.
Oui.
Voilà.
Oui.
Par contre, il faut qu'il soit voilà.
D'accord.
La petite clavette ici. Et après vous faites simplement ça.
Ça met comme ça dedans.
Voilà.
Et ça c'est à côté ou derrière.
Voilà.
Mais c'est joli à l'autre côté. Alors, ça c'est ma fille et mes amis, tout le monde est là, sauf mon mari.
Ah, c'est ballot.
Oui. Where is my husband? So, you like it? You're gonna get it? Is this my birthday present?
I'm paying money. It looks like it is. Yeah. It definitely is.
Joyeux anniversaire à moi. Merci, mon chéri.
Have you had a look at it?
Est-ce que vous voulez qu'on vous la garde pour le moment ou vous l'emmenez tout de suite?
Tout de suite.
So, Julia, what is this you found?
so we found this insanely beautiful illuminated manuscript, modern day, but of the style of the Middle Ages. I'm not sure if it's a reproduction of an old design, but what I love about it is that there's this beautiful chateau and then you have all these interior scenes of daily life.
That is exquisite.
It's just so beautiful.
I mean, someone could just stand and look at that for hours.
Yeah.
Oh, there are even peacocks.
There are peacocks. A little bit of Lalande will come with us.
Lalande, absolutely. And actually there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm counting 4 different chateaux. So that's just like our day out today.
It is.
The 4 chateaux out shopping together.
Yes.
And what better way to wrap up a perfect day than more time sitting out at the gorgeous fire pit with Steve's incredible barbecue skills. Good friends, good company, amazing scenery, and a stunning sunset. Life is perfect sometimes. Goodbye, Chateau Germain de Pres. It's never au revoir, just
A bientôt.
A bientôt. We've just come back from the most blissful weekend at Steve and Sara's with our other friends celebrating Simon's birthday and Canada Day. And it's so good to be home, although we missed them already. What a lot of you might not know is that my birthday is 3 days after Simon's. And so I've come home to find the most wonderful treasures waiting for me. So as many of you may know, I am a huge fan of biscuit porcelain, porcelain de biscuit, which is white porcelain made by Sèvres, Limoges, Meissen. And I had two glorious things waiting for me. I just can't believe how gorgeous this is. So, as you guys know, I love horses, I love birds, and I love dogs. And this is a biscuit porcelain little ensemble. Now, I don't know what this bit is for. It's like a little teeny tiny vase. And if any of you have any suggestions for that, please let me know. Behind it, you can see some of my other little treasures. Aren't they sweet? Two lovers holding bird cages and birds, of course, because we love birds. This one I've shown you guys before, but I just love it. The mother and son. Another little ensemble with a dog because it's just fantastic. And then best of all, my dear friend Sally, who many of you know from my Christmas and Thanksgiving episodes, and also last year our trip to Chateau d'Armenonville, sent me this. She knows that I'm creating a Joan of Arc bedroom, which I have been talking about for a while. We live in this area which is known for the history of Joan of Arc. A lot of her big adventures happened around here. I love the fact that this is before she became the leader of the French army, and it's very, very sweet. I was so touched. Sally knows me really well. And here we have the incredible clock. Isn't he fabulous? So he's displaced a bronze angel, and every hour this clock is chiming with the sweetest little ding, and it is still working. It's just so fantastic. There he is with his paintbrush and all of his beautiful painting supplies, and I'm hoping to get some painting done myself this week. And when we find his permanent home, we'll definitely show you that too. In last week's episode, I showed you how to take a plain white bathtub and turn it into a fabulous, authentic-looking copper bathtub. The bathtub has now been fitted into its rightful place in what was a very derelict room. I also showed you the wallpaper selection that we're going to be using in that same bathroom. It's going to be going in there with the copper bathtub. I'm so excited because I love flowers and birds. So between chateau hopping, I got to work and was able to hang some of the wallpaper. As you can see, it didn't always go as planned. And naturally, I was extremely ambitious with this particular pattern, as beautiful as it is. I don't think I gave it sufficient thought when considering how straight the walls are, the fact that it's a sloping wall, and that there's a lot of pattern matching. Will this be an absolute disaster or a huge success? You'll just have to stick with us if you want to find out. But the weekend's upon us, and we have more chateau friends to visit. It is a beautiful midsummer's eve. It was only 4 days ago that we were at the gorgeous chateau of Steve and Sara of Manor and Maker, and we are now on our way to another glorious destination, one of the most fairy tale destinations in all of France.
We're going to Lalande. We're just there for a couple of days, well, just tonight and tomorrow. Meet some new people and see some old friends, and at the same time have a look at the chateau which I haven't seen before.
We're surrounded on all sides by sunflowers, and it is so magical. So if you've seen some of our previous videos, like on our way to Venice, one of the things I love to show you is got Simon deer in headlights. One of the things we love to show you are the unusual service stations. This one is in France. We're on our way to Lalande, and I need to show you something really funny. This is okay, so, you know, we've got some lovely things. This is the gourmet section where we have chocolates and beautiful biscuits, artisanal candies. Look at these beautiful boxes. Everyone needs a gourmet cure. But this is where it gets interesting. Come here. You got your coffee?
Yes.
Come have a look.
In addition to, of course, getting petrol and the usual snacks, what everyone needs is a neck of duck stuffed with liver of duck on their road to somewhere. I mean, are we supposed to just pop this open in the car? This, however, mustard scented with truffles.
Flavored with truffles, yeah.
I mean, you know, again, something that we really need.
You know, just this is the great thing about France. Yeah, and it's been amazing to meet everybody and see all of the things that they're up to at their own individual chateau, and how different every chateau is. You know, they're all very different. They have their own character.
What'd be really exciting for me is that so much work has happened at the Chateau de Lalande since I was last there, and also as our lovely friend Sarah, whom I met at Lalande just over a year ago, once said to me, she said, you can either make vlogs or you can watch vlogs. There's not enough time to do both. Well, I do try to find time to watch as many of our friends' vlogs as I can. Usually when I'm in the middle of a DIY project, I'll put an iPad on in the background to try to catch up.
Yeah, so I haven't seen any of the vlogs really, or any of the TV shows. So this is all going to be new. I haven't seen Lalande. I have no idea what it looks like or what the house is like. So I'm looking forward to that.
There are a lot of things that have been happening that I haven't seen either. And so this is going to be really great. So we are arriving to Lalande. It's late at night.
A little cat.
But then at least we'll be here for the day.
There it is.
There it is. And it's still so really beautiful at night. In our next episode, we're going to show you the amazing stay that we had at Lalande, which included a fabulous day out shopping in a local charity shop, some incredible food, seeing old friends, meeting some new friends, and most excitingly of all, Simon got to have his very first ever tour of Lalande, having never laid eyes on it before. This is going to be a fun episode coming up, but meanwhile, we're not done yet with this incredible week. It was such a wonderful stay at the Chateau de Germain de Pres.
It's been a beautiful day. We've met some fantastic, interesting people, all of whom have one thing in common, and that is that they've given up their livelihoods and everything else that they had in another place, in another country, and come here to France. And what they're doing here in France is also quite bizarre. They've bought chateaux and they are either doing them up, or they're building a business, or they're just enjoying being here in France. And it's an incredible thing to meet all these people of a like mind who have done that. It really is quite an amazing and humbling experience. So anybody who thinks that the spirit of adventure is over, you should probably just come and spend a few days and hang out with these people, because it really is alive and well.
How I wish I was in Sherbert Town. I was told we cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Woo!
This is la vie en rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose. When you press me to your